Don't know if you guys can see it or not, but the gutter crew is here. The gutter team, the gutter guys are here, and I guess we'll know at the end of the day if we made the right color choice or not. What is going on, Cog Squad? We got a lot happening today. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Gutter guys are here. They're supposed to be done today, and we're hoping that we made the right color choice on the gutters. And Haito and Roberto are here finishing up the floors today. It's exciting, ain't it, Top? Top said, man, I'm not worried about your floors. Just give me some food this morning. You know, you build in the house and you make decisions, and you know, all decisions can be, you know, reversed, obviously. But you know, gutters, they're very expensive, and you know, we're just kind of hoping we made the right decision there. So there's a little anxiety there, but you know what? It's not the end of the world if it's not. But I think we're okay. Now, Mrs. Cockhill, Brooke, she's a little bit more worried about it than I am, because I'm feeling fairly confident about the gutter color. I am, but I guess we'll soon find out when these guys get finished. Also, it's going to be a bittersweet ending today, because Roberto and Haito, who have been here forever, they did all our painting, they did all our sheetrock, they did all the woodwork, they did all the trim, they did all the shiplap, and they've done all the flooring on both houses, my mother-in-law and our house. They love what they do. It makes you feel good when you're around people like that love what they're doing, because they're always so happy, and it just overflows, you know, over to you. And just, I don't know, they're just super cool guys. They're awesome. They're always laughing, always cutting up, always singing, whistling. They really have a fun day. And today is probably going to be their last day here, and we're really going to miss them, because as you guys know, we really have bonded with the people that we've hired to help us build the house. And you know, we have Mr. Greg, we have Brent and the builders, and we have now Roberto and Heidel. So we become friends with all these guys, and gonna miss them. But the good thing is that our floors will be finished. The electricians are coming today. That's the other thing, they're coming today to hook up the generator. So we really are getting close. You know, Brooke said the end of this month she thought we'd be moved in. I said the end of September, maybe October, I thought we'd be moved in. So we're both kind of right now. We'll see. All right, fellas, I gotta call Moody. You know, Moody's got where he sleeps late. I don't know if he got that from Peaches or what, but that's what he does. Moody, come on, boy. Move. Here he comes. Come on, boy. There you go, buddy. All right. Joe says he's excited about the black and white with the gutter combination. He goes, matches him perfectly. Well, the men in black are not objecting to the black gutters. They say they're gonna look fabulous. Just like your little poof, girl. That is a gorgeous poof you have. It really is. Gorgeous. Good morning, Felix. Everybody's on us in the porta huts this morning. It's warm. We've had a warm week. It's one of those weeks where the temperature hasn't been as high as it has in the past, but it's been hotter. I'm no scientist, so you know, it's hard for me to figure out, but the humidity and dew point must have something to do with it, because it's been rough. You can see everybody's in there. JJ, Paris, Rabbit, here comes. Are you turning into Loki number 2? Here comes Mildred. I see Fifi, Bootsy, Capri, and Tip and Bo. So all the goats are in there this morning. JJ and Paris are out and about. Rabbit's over there with his mama over yonder. Not Rabbit. Paris and Rabbit are out and about. JJ's over there with his mama, Tip, and Boots. Now I do want to tell y'all about JJ, is that we have decided, we had a really good friend of ours who is an animal lover just like us, who actually needs an intact male Nubian goat, which we have JJ, and so he's gonna go over there to his new forever home. We just can't have that many bucks. We really can't. Now we're thinking about maybe weathering Rabbit and keeping him and keeping Paris. But he's a dear friend of ours, super great with animals, so he's going to an awesome home. And to be honest, we really don't have that much time left, really, to we got to do something pretty quick, because the male bucklings can start breeding. It usually is early as 12 weeks, but typically it's usually a little bit later than that. So we definitely don't want Paris here to get pregnant, right? She's way too little. All right, today's the big day. They starting on the gutters. You still a little worried about the color?
I am, because I can just picture it being a black stripe and not liking it, and not knowing. I mean, there won't be a fix.
You told me you were scared it was gonna look like a zebra.
I am. And that's because, I mean, our house is white, obviously.
Yeah.
But I've always thought it needed something in between the roof and the white to break it up.
I did too.
But then again, I see a black stripe, so
on the sides.
Yes, on the sides.
And we could have done white downspouts, but it would have been crazy, because we'd had
that would have looked like a zebra.
Like 4 white downspouts on one spot,
right,
and then black downspouts on the other spot because of the post.
I mean, they were willing to do that,
but
we just thought it was crazy to separate the colors.
Plus the white didn't match at all.
No, the white didn't match, and I felt like the whites being 2 different whites, maybe more of a eyesore.
I agree.
Than a black stripe going down. I don't know, but we'll see.
One question that keeps popping up is has Brooke's mom moved into her beautiful house yet? And no, not yet. The reason being is that her cabinets aren't finished yet. They're not quite finished with the cabinets. She wants to wait till it's completely done and finished before she moves in. And actually, Alan, the cabinet maker, was here yesterday getting some final measurements. There's just a little few details here and a couple more doors that have to be installed and some drawers, and she'll be ready to go. So we're anticipating that she will be ready to move in fairly soon. Listen to him. And look who's behind Tommy. It's not this one, it's that one. Can we start calling you Ariel now? Is that what you want? I would say it's official. It's official that she's no longer broody. I really cannot tell you how happy we are that Ursula is out and about now. Oh my gracious. So much better now for her safety. She is she's looking really good too. She really is. Oh, here comes Greg. Come on, Greg. You wanna come see me, Scott? Why the guys are over there working on the gutters and the floors, and I can't wait to see what it looks like. But while they're working on it, I was gonna come out here and show y'all. Well, I was gonna come out here and water the green stalk planters because we've had some hot days, and look how beautiful they are. Man, these things are just absolutely gorgeous, ain't they? And I want to go show y'all. I want to show y'all the roses. I probably showed y'all the climbing pink rose we got planted on our arbor maybe a week ago. Wait till you see them now. Look at this climbing pink rose. Look at this. Is it not loving its spot, y'all? I mean, what? 60% covered on this one side. And the same for this side. Now this was a lot smaller rows when I got it, but you can see they are starting to just cover this entire arbor we got. And all I've been doing is I got 4, I keep trying to keep 4 main canes. Anything else comes up, I'm cutting it. So it puts all that energy into this rose growing up and not spreading. And it's working for sure. All right, let's see. Let's check on Miss Lewis. Let's see if she's under here. And she is. Hey girl, I'm just checking on you. See how you doing. That's all. You may have noticed we're getting gutters put up today. Yep. And they're finishing the floors. And electricians are here putting a generator in. Don't mind all the racket. You just keep sitting on them eggs. And hopefully you have some pretty babies. Oh, by the way, Ursula is fixed. Yeah. She ain't crazy broody anymore. That's right. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You know, we may call her Ursula one day and Ariel the next. You just don't ever know. All right, you stay safe. All right, guys. While we're waiting on the gutters to be finished and the floors to be finished in the main area, main living area, look what we got in the mail. And I think Moo Man is gonna be happy. Y'all know what this is? Do y'all know what this is? Boom! This is our wasp eggs. And generally, now let's see. Sometimes you can see them that have hatched and start flying around. Oh, there's one right there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Teeny tiny. I mean, these are teeny tiny. And remember, if you don't know, these wasps do not harm humans. They don't harm animals. They don't harm bees. They only go after fly larvae. So that's their main diet, and that's what they go after. And I think they work. It's gonna take, you know, maybe a week or so for them to start doing their thing, but let's get these suckers put out. And all you do is just sprinkle them around the farm in areas like right here's a good spot. You can see we got some cow manure in here. We just gonna sprinkle some out in here. Only thing that you have to worry about are your ducks and chickens eating them. And see what the flies do. They lay their eggs in this, and then we put in the wasp eggs, and that's rice. The white stuff you see is rice hulls. I think the eggs are too tiny. But what we're doing is putting the wasp eggs in there so when the flies do hatch, the wasps get after them. Now some are asking, why don't I use the, I call them the basket style fly catchers. You know, they got like a cup or a basket and the flies get in and they can't get back out. I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with those. If you have, then you know what I'm talking about. Y'all, those are the worst smelling things. Oh my gracious. And that's why it attracts the flies. I mean, it's bad. They smell really bad. Especially when they get a mess of flies in them. Whoo! Whoo! So I kind of just don't want to deal with that. And we had them at the Little Cog, our old farm, and you know, a breeze hits just right and the whole farm just kind of smells like it. So we'll see though, we'll see. Hoping just the wasp work and help us out and just let Mother Nature take care of it for us. Alright, so the gutter guys just left, and also Roberto and Heidel just finished the floors. And so we're gonna go down there and see the floors. I know we can't go in the main room with the last floor that they had to do because it's gonna be wet, but at least we can peek in there and go check and see if we made the correct choice in gutter colors. Fingers crossed. Well, are you guys ready to see it? Here it is. And I must say, it's exceeded my expectations by like 20.
I am so happy we went with black.
Oh my gracious. We've been worried about the black when we decided we wanted to do it. And you just gotta worry about things like that where you made the wrong decision.
When you commit to something, it's not like you can, change your mind after they bought the materials
But it really, really, really came out awesome.
It looks wonderful. I still do have to stain the little window awning, so don't look at that.
But it really, it ties in the wood, the brown, and the black trim on the windows, and the black lights. It really ties it in.
You know what it does
It makes
to me?
it stand out more to me. To me, the lights and the wood and the trim stands out more now. It's weird.
Well, to me, before, you didn't really notice anything black.
Yeah.
But now,
yeah, you're right.
It enhances everything that's black.
Yes.
To where you see it, and it's not so white.
Yeah, I agree. It broke the white up. It really did, in a good way.
Now, I had in my mind that it was going to be fine on the front of the house.
Yeah.
Because it's stained already. But this was my concern.
Yep, the white.
And down the side.
But it turned out awesome. I even like how the black gutter at the top really separates the roof and the...
Right. You can see that separation where you can tell what's roof and what's house.
Yeah.
Whereas before, it all just kept going.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, right down through here in the courtyard area, y'all, it is... Just look how the lights and the window trim just pop now. They just stand out, and before it kind of just got lost. Yeah, it really did.
You just didn't notice it.
It just really, really looks good.
And look at it back here. You can see the line where it just breaks it up.
And then over here on the side, and while we're coming back here, the electricians got the generator installed.
Yay!
So it was another big plus, is that the generator is now installed. And it comes on instantly.
And
as soon as the power cuts off, it comes on.
It is going to work off of propane, which we will have a propane tank installed.
Yep, soon.
So it'll just cut on as soon as the electricity goes off.
That's it.
And we will be thankful.
Very thankful. And disregard the construction mess, but look, we can see the downspouts coming off the front, and they just kind of blend in with the wood. You don't really see it, and it just looks great.
You know what it made me notice?
What's that?
That I missed a spot in staining.
You did miss a spot there staining.
I don't know how that happened, but it looks fantastic.
It does. It really looks great. I must
could not be happier.
It looks great, and I'm so glad we chose the black over the white.
Me too.
And our dear friends, Heidel and Roberto, finished the floor. And it's starting to dry now. You can tell it, Brooke. It's starting to dry, but how awesome. Look at everything. It just looks amazing in here now. Oh man, this morning when they first pulled that round board off, that cardboard that was down, I was like, God, you just forget what it looks like.
Yes. I mean, when I looked in here for the first time, you know what I felt like?
What?
It's a house.
Yeah, you're right. You're
it's
absolutely
no longer
right.
A construction site.
Yeah.
It's a house.
It's a house. And the floor will be dry enough for tomorrow. We can walk on it.
That's right. Know what I'm gonna start doing?
You gonna start bringing stuff over here?
Moving more furniture in.
Oh, me.
We've got a special surprise coming Thursday.
Oh, we do. That's right.
And then we are waiting on our plumber.
Yes.
To come in and start installing the toilets.
Right.
And we do have to have countertops before we can have a kitchen sink, faucet.
Right.
A kitchen sink or bathroom.
Right.
But we can at least have toilets.
That's right. We're even thinking about, if the cabinets are not in yet, that we may go ahead and move on in.
We've been thinking.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, and get out of the camper. That's what we're thinking.
That's what we're thinking.
We may not have a working kitchen, but your mom's got a working kitchen.
That's right. I mean, it'll be no different than really what I'm doing now.
Right.
Because if I cook anything besides something in the Instapot, then I'm going to her house anyway.
Yeah.
Whether it be the tiny house or her house next door that is a lot more completed than ours.
Right. And we got the grill over here, and I've been grilling.
That's
so
right.
we can cook on that as well too.
And we can get more done if we're in here.
That's right. We can.
But it's not like there's anything left that we can do. A lot of people said, don't move in before you're finished.
Yeah.
Don't move in before you're finished. The things that are left to be done are plumbing, which don't pertain to us.
Right.
And cabinets, which don't pertain to us. So, you know, I mean, the workers are working on it.
Yeah.
And just as soon as they can, it'll be completed.
So far, I don't have any regrets on anything we've picked out and done. So everything's going good.
No regrets.
None.
I even got a few chill bumps just then.